Hello, hello, hello! It's me, your number one fan, NIUBOI, and I'm back. I'm back on Planet X. It's the Lunar New Year. There is a star shower on Planet X, and Celeste the Owl is here. So it's a big night. But I've got my Lunar New Year outfit on here. I am so very grateful to be here. Let's get these gates open. Oh my gosh, it's so dry and I am a little bit sniffly, and it is not because of any communicable disease. It is purely because it is very dry in Alberta. The Lunar New Year. Hi Dylan, hi. See you in the comments there. I'm so proud to be your favorite alien. Let's head over here to this little new Lunar New Year area to catch some shooting stars. Oh, so many shooting stars, y'all. Look at this. Just an abundance. We are coming from a place of abundance today, pals. We are doing it. As you can see, it's a new moon. It is the new moon in Aquarius, and so that means that this is the perfect time to experiment, to wiggle around in new areas. Be a tiny scientist, as I always say. And what are the ways to be a tiny scientist? Well, you need to follow the scientific method. You need to propose yourself an experiment, engage in the experiment, and then reflect on how the experiment went and whether or not you achieved your hypothesis. So I encourage you on this new moon in Aquarius to be a tiny scientist. Try out some new things. Wiggle around in them. Wiggly. Ooh, get all wiggly. Hi, Dylan. You look great. Oh, I love the tiny top hat. And I like that you're doing a very androgynous look. It's like you're doing kind of a masculine top, but then there's got a skirt attached to it, sort of. So it's kind of like an androgynous dress, but then there's the top hat, which is a masculine thing, but it's tiny, like a fascinator, which is kind of feminine. What a great gender play area. Hi! Yeah, so I added in all these little Valentines. Should we go dance? As always, lots of gifts. I also have to remember that my voice and the music are off time, and then my voice and the video is off time, and then my voice and my face is off time. And time, man, time. Come on with me. So I'm rocking a party pocket again, same as last time. Got my light stick prepped, easy, ready to go. Welcome back to anyone who's joining us for the first time since New Year's, or maybe the first time ever here on Planet X. Welcome to the Space Dance Floor. It's a very exciting place. Bubbles! Oh my gosh, I didn't prep any bubbles! Woo! Beautiful. Here we go. Fireworks, happy Lunar New Year. Yes. Yes! So lighting up fireworks is a part of Lunar New Year. And I just want to recognize that I'm saying Lunar New Year because Lunar New Year is celebrated all around the world. And there was a time in my life, certainly in the 90s, where we called it Chinese New Year. But that does not reflect the full width and breadth of the populations of the world who celebrate Lunar New Year. I love all celebrations that are related to the moon, beginning of a new lunar solar calendar, a new moon, the first new moon. It's just so exciting. Oh, Dylan, thank you. Look at that slide. Yeah, it's the year of the ox. And something very exciting is that NIU, in Chinese, in some pronunciations, means cow or ox. So it is truly the new year. So happy new year! Wilson. Countdown and now the Lunar New Year. Isn't it cool to celebrate twice? It is! That's the way I have always felt about the Lunar New Year. That it's like having 2 New Year's parties. This is the second one. This one is the red and gold themed one. Thank you, 101 Kalamazoo. Thank you for loving my island. I'm so grateful. If there are things in Animal Crossing that you cannot find, and you think I might have it, please send me a message. I'm happy to try to assist you in achieving it because I understand. Hey, Sumi. Hi. Oh, hi, Sumi. Oh, thank you. I finally got KK Dirge. We stand Pietro. We stand a legend. I mean, for the star lovers. I just miss partying with all of you in real life so much. This is a time when we should make offerings to our ancestors, whatever way that carries forth for you. For me, I spent some time thinking about my grandparents, and something that I've had a hard time with in my life is that my grandparents, they never really told me that much about family trees, family history, and I never felt like I had a lot of connection to any culture or family or background or community. So I was trying to, instead of just thinking about the grandparents that I knew, who were alive when I was alive, I tried to think about my ancestors, like the people, the lineage of people who I came from. And even though I don't know those people, I don't know their names, I don't know their faces, I can't imagine them, I can't conjure them within my mind, I can conjure their essence behind me, and I can be grateful to them for procreating, continuing the lineage to get to the point where I am, sticking around long enough to make little old me. And it is the year of the ox, and oxes represent strength, they represent reliability, they represent determination. Dylan is saying that they were having a conversation with someone at their school about ancestors, about how Indigenous people think we may not know their names, but they hold us up. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. They hold me up. Yeah, I don't know them. I don't know who they are. But these people have chosen a path that has led to me. And those people are holding me, behind me. And I've always loved that image of like, you are the middle point of everyone who's come before you and everyone that will come from you. And so you are surrounded by your ancestors and also your children and your grandchildren. And I think that sounds a lot like what Dylan is mentioning there. When I have these spiritual longings, I often look to other cultures and how they kind of move through moments. I think that's why I like astrology, looking at the way the moon affects us. I hope that we can share more of these small knowledges from Indigenous ancestors that can kind of help us move through these times of turmoil, where we can recognize that there's so much knowledge in the Indigenous ancestors that are still around. Those little teachings of things like our ancestors hold us up. Instead of always looking toward Asia and the Middle East as astrological knowledge keepers, when Indigenous people of North America had just as many rituals around the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky. DJ Astronaut, you always got my back. Appreciate you, buddy. What? Don't look at us. What do I think about the term disarts? Well, I mean, first of all, I think that people who experience disability should be able to label themselves whatever they want. So I know people who call themselves crip or cripple, and I know people who call it crip art, and that's people are gonna live their lives. I think disarts is the most sort of like politically correct term, and the term that's most accessible to non-disabled people also using it in sort of a general way. So yeah, disability arts or dis arts, I think it makes perfect sense. It's interesting in like terminology, especially in grant writing, we often are asked to classify ourselves. And something I do like about classifying things as dis arts or disability arts or crip arts is that it does give a very clear picture right away. There's like, I'm a disabled artist and this is what I'm doing. Everything that I do as a disabled artist is dis arts. Everything I do as a queer artist is queer art. And it doesn't matter if it's actually addressing my disability. But there are other people who believe that you need to be talking about your disability within the artistic practice in order for it to be classified as disability arts. I just don't agree with that. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Reb is wearing a full-on Sailor Moon outfit. She's the one called Sailor Moon. I love it. Yes. Yes. Hi, Reb. Hi. I love your Sailor Moon outfit. Okay, bye, Dylan. I really appreciate it. What a great conversation. I appreciate that I was able to, on this Animal Crossing live stream, have a very important conversation about disability arts. So thank you for turning this silliness into something real. Preach. It's the Lunar New Year, and we are celebrating. It's the new moon in Aquarius. I love the light stick. Reb and I were talking yesterday about how exciting it is that we can chair dance. This is so amazing. Like, using your arms while seated is just so awesome. Confetti, confetti. This Sailor Moon outfit is super cute. I always wanted to be Sailor Jupiter, but I knew that I was Sailor Mercury. One year I went as Sailor Moon for Halloween, and it was very, very exciting for me because it was the first time that I ever got to have a store-bought costume. And we went out door to door. Everyone in my neighborhood was mostly older, like there were maybe only 4 other kids in my neighborhood. And every door we went to, the people were like, "Oh, look, a sailor!" And I was like, I'm Sailor Moon. I'm not just some sailor. I'm Sailor Moon. I was so upset. And of course I probably had a jacket on over top of it anyways as well, but there's just no way to really feel your oats when people just keep misnaming you, you know? It's like getting misgendered all the time. Oh, Reb says it's always fun to party on Planet X. I'm so grateful. Thanks for coming, Reb. Beans? I love these little VIP couches. I'm so glad the pink one is finished. Bean me, baby, one more time. Oh, baby. You wanted beans on you, yeah. I haven't used the pinwheel in other parties, but I think it matches the color scheme so perfectly. I've been working really hard on my high kicks. I've never been able to do a split, and my hamstrings are quite short because I tore them when I was young. So I've never had very good extension in my legs, but there's something about like chugging my way towards 30 that makes me want to lengthen my hamstrings. So I've been working on my grand battements and my développés and trying to get them like well above 90 degrees. But I will say that after many years of doing ballet as a child and teen, it was not until I was in my mid-20s that I actually understood what they were talking about and what my body was supposed to do. So you can teach an old alien new tricks, and your body is a wonderland and a miracle. I wasn't a great dancer when I was a kid because I wasn't good at practicing every day or practicing my routines, and I didn't have very good stamina. I had, you know, bad lungs even then. I'm just doing some high kicks every day because, you know, again, churning my way towards 30, did not understand how my body worked until just a few years ago. My queer life. Let's go. So the lucky colors for the year of the ox are white, yellow, and green. So I think this is going to be a very good year for me because I've been doing a lot of green. Also, my horoscope says that I should engage in my social circles to find romance. Now, I am single right now, which is very rare for me. I'm like a chronic monogamist. I go from one relationship to the next. I've been living alone for 1 month. I miss having someone to talk to. Some people have been living this for almost a full year hugless, and I just want to say I'm sorry. The other thing that my horoscope said is not to make major decisions. I appreciate that. I've been thinking a lot about moving. I've been very, very frustrated with Alberta, feeling like I can't move the needle. Like the work that Jason Kenney's doing is just so against the work that I'm trying to do. Has been frustrating. It's been making me want to move out of Alberta. However, I'm grateful to have been given a piece of advice to not make any major decisions this year. It's good that I take the time to think about where I want to go and if I want to go, and I do believe that Edmonton and Alberta need saving, and I mean, if I'm not going to do it, who else is? But I also feel really at a loss for like, what else can I do? It's tough living in Alberta, but it's fun to dance. I love the Animal Crossing community that is surrounding me, and I also just love the Edmonton and Alberta arts community and the Canadian arts community. I mean, Dylan's in Eastern Standard Time, so this was a national event. Well, we have been connected from coast to coast. Thank you so much for watching. I am so grateful to everyone who's joined me to celebrate the Lunar New Year. I love all astrological events and phenomena, so I'm just so excited that we got to celebrate this Lunar New Year together. We got to celebrate this new moon in Aquarius, and we got to celebrate the year of the ox. 2021 is already feeling slightly different than 2020, and I am enjoying that. I wish you all strength, determination, health, and happiness in this coming lunar solar year, and also in the Gregorian 2021, and also in the months that are upcoming. Please don't forget to subscribe to my Twitch. If you're watching live streaming right now and you're not subscribed, why not? Because then you'll get a notification as to when I stream again. You can also subscribe to my YouTube, NIUBOI. You can subscribe to my TikTok, NIUBOI. You can subscribe to my OnlyFans, NIUBOI. I'm on Patreon, patreon.com/NIUBOI. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, all over the internet. Catch me outside. How about that? Check me out. I'm so grateful to everyone who supports me monetarily through OnlyFans and Patreon, and to people who support me through their clicks and likes and comments and messages, the little saves, the send it to the stories, all that. I'm so grateful. I really couldn't do it without you. I took out a couple $100 from like online digital content money the other day because I'm like not getting CRB right now, so I took out a little bit of digital content money that I had made last year, and dang, it feels good to make money from making art, even if it's stupid art like this. So thank you all so much for all of your support. So make sure that you like, subscribe, ring the bell, dingle the dongle, and have an amazing Lunar New Year, everyone. Bye!